Hey guys, meet Axis, the keyframe-based animation tool. Okay, this tool allows you to bring any stick figure to life, and it takes minimal effort on your part. It uses Node.js and Paper.js. Node.js, other than being the only web dev language, it allows us to easily port this over to many different, I guess it's really easily deployable in many different web application platforms. And so it's multi-platform, and the reason that we use Paper.js, on the other hand, is because Paper is a really popular and dependable canvas library. Now, Dave, instead of me talking about it, Dave is going to go over and actually show you a quick demo of it.
So if you've ever used Pivot before, this is kind of like Pivot, but the difference here, instead of making like a flipbook where you draw every frame, you only do keyframes, and then it fills in the in-betweens for you. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to draw this guy taking off and flying away. So I'm going to start him off in an initial position over here. Okay. And now a few frames later, we're going to add a keyframe. And so keyframe means, oops, it's going to fill in the in-betweens for us. So I'm going to draw him crouching in preparation for his big jump. It's going to bring him down. And already you can see that it's like filling in some of the in-betweens here. So next we're going to add a keyframe where he starts to extend his legs out. And his arms, that's not his leg. I don't know about you, but when I jump, I look like this. Okay. And let's add some more frames, because we want to have him fly off, and we need some space for that. So we're going to add another keyframe over here, where we'll just kind of drag him off screen. Close enough. And then we can play back. And we also have support for multiple people on the screen. So here I'll go create another person. And now we can have this guy, he has a timeline of his own down here. So he has completely separate keyframes. So we can have him maybe tilt his head as the other guy goes by. So I'll maybe add a keyframe over here. And then add another one. So he can tilt his head up. Whoa. He's really pleased by this. So now we also have some capabilities of saving and loading. So we have some other ones that I've done here before. For example, this one. He morphs into a dog. So yeah, that is essentially what this is.
All right. So some of the problems that we had and the things that were hardest to implement were the fact that every single keyframe that happens, we do the interpolation ourselves. So there's a linear interpolation sort of algorithm that we have implemented. And other than that, other challenges include having to deal with object-oriented JavaScript, which everyone knows. And other than that, there's several things we could improve, and Dave can elaborate on that.
Oh yeah, so here's another GIF that we made. We don't have exporting capabilities yet, but here's two guys high-fiving just from a screen recorder. So we figured that eventually we'd have this on like a web server running so you can have accounts and you don't have to worry about like saving and loading locally. But we figured just for this hackathon, we'd run it in Node WebKit so that we could not have to worry about all that. But yeah, so when you're learning animation, you tend not to want to deal with drawing because drawing for animation every frame is very tedious and hard to do and takes a lot of practice. So the people who use Pivot, they tend to use it for just getting started. So this Axis is even better for that because you don't have to worry about doing all of that tedious frame-by-frame work. And you can just get started right away, really quickly, like we showed in the demo, and it gets a pretty good result.
All right, thank you.